shop. You don't like it, take a hike, pay me for a sucker slop. I'm a rich ass bitch.
Hey, and welcome back to another video. So, good morning. How are you? Where I am right now, it is 11:54 a.m. And today, as you can read from the title below, I'm bringing you guys my eyebrow tutorial. And I'm going to be giving you this eyebrow tutorial, this very anticipated eyebrow tutorial with 7 steps. Yes, you heard it right, 7 steps. So, without further ado, you guys, let's get into the video. Alright, so the first step that I like to do is brush out my brows. So, you know, sometimes when you wash your face or whatever, they could just get wild. Like right now, like, they're all over the place. So, I just like to brush them up. Honestly, just brush them up. Then, you guys, after I brush my brows up, I'm going to dip into my MAC. And the shade that I'm going to be using today is Dip Down. Dip Down is really good, y'all. It's really good. I feel like this is the closest shade that I've ever gotten to actually like brow strokes. And this is actually an eyeliner. Get into it. This is not meant for your brows at all. It literally is an eyeliner, but I use it on my brows. And baby, just watch. And what you want to do, you guys, is draw brackets. What I usually like to do is I don't like to start in the front because I love a natural like feathered look. Like the brow hairs, I just love those to stick up into them. So where I wasn't blessed the most in the back of the brows is where I like to kind of focus on. So I'm going to take my pencil and I'm going to go like this. You see how I did that? And kind of like draw a line. I started from the middle and drew a line out like that and flipped it. I know that's right. Okay. Then I'm going to do the same thing for the top. And we're going to draw a line and connect them. That's what I mean when I say brackets. If you ain't got like brows like that, girl, you better finesse. I know that's right. Alright, and you see how I drew the other line on top? So what you want to do is draw your brackets and outline it. And then you want to dip back into the pot and start to fill them in. Now, if I'm going somewhere like on an everyday basis, something like real light, real slight, I am going to do less dramatic brows, but I'm actually going to dinner tonight. Okay, I'm going to dinner tonight, and yeah, I'm going to be doing, you know, a real beat dramatic look. So, because if you notice, your brows are usually supposed to connect right here at your eye. Right there. You want to start, like I said, from the middle and at the eye, but I extended it a little more because, like I said, I'm going for a dramatic look. You don't have to do this. But yes, then you guys, next step, y'all like, hold on, though, what's the next step? The next step, I'm going to dip into my Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz pencil in the shade dark brown. And I love, love, love this pencil because when you outline your brows and then, you know, like sometimes it gets a little out the place. It doesn't really get every single hair, you know what I mean? So then I kind of like to go in and just clean it up. Perfect it a little more like that, like just fill in that little sparse area just a little more precisely. That's it. This product gives you precision. Alright, you guys, now this brow is on. I'm gonna go ahead and show you the next step that I do. And if you guys notice, so what I'm gonna do is just probably do one brow and then I'll kind of start it off, but I'm not gonna talk as much through this step because it's literally the exact same step on this brow. You get what I'm saying? Hey y'all. So the next step that I'm gonna do is start to conceal it. So that's what I do. I'm using my Fenty Beauty shade 390, and this is her Instant Retouch Concealer. So what I like to do is just put a little bit on the back of my hand like that. And then I take my Morphe brush in the style M410. So I take my M410 brush, y'all, and it's real like precise. Like it really, you can cut a brow. Cut up. Did you feel that pack? Like, okay, honey. Girl, so now I'm about to just take my concealer and we're gonna get to carving. But what I like to do, y'all, so listen, all you want to do is come as close as you can to the bottom of the brow to start it off, and then just kind of slowly take your time. Makeup is not a rush. Makeup sets you some music, girl. Relax, maybe even a glass of wine, and do your big one. So now I have my concealer applied, I have my concealer applied to the bottom of my brow, and what I like to do is take my Morphe brush. This is the Morphe X Aerial Collab, and I like to just take this. It's real fluffy because if you see the concealer, sometimes it's like it's too harsh. So I just want to go in with this brush and we're going to blend that concealer out, and then we're going to carve and do the same thing to the top of the brow. And when I do use this, as you guys seen previously, I love to get really close up on my brow with the mirror. Like, you just need something very little like this. Hey y'all, you need something very little like this. Something that you can really just get up close and personal and just blend. You don't want your concealer looking too harsh, so blend, y'all. If you feel like, did I blend enough? Keep blending. Alright, y'all, so now the bottom is blended and carved, and now I'm about to pretty much do the same exact thing with my M140 brush and 410, excuse me. Ooh. And we're gonna carve out the top of this brow. So I'll be back in just a sec. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so I went ahead and finished this brow. So if you can look at that brow, real dramatic, honey, okay? And then look at that one. Girl, get her. So pretty much what I like to do now is take Mocha Mommy from Fenty Beauty. Girl, this stuff is good, baby. It's a, damn, I wasn't supposed to use this. I'm gonna use this brush and dip into this. And what I like to do is just go ahead and add a little bit on it, like, and it just kind of adds like this contrast to the between the eyelid and the brow. Because as you can see, the concealer is lighter than the bronzer, so it's gonna add like a little highlighted effect to your brow. And these brows are, like I said, these can be every day. I just personally, I wouldn't extend it this long, like on my everyday, like it's more of a natural look, but we're not going for that tonight. So this is what I like to do. And then you guys, of course, blend this out. Love that. Look at that contrast, you guys, between the highlight and the shadow. Gotta have your Laneige, okay? So then the next step that I like to do is I take my brush and I take my Sacha Buttercup. This is a setting powder in the shade, I don't know what shade it is, but y'all, it's yellow, okay? So I dip into my powder like so, and I tap off the excess, and then you just want to tap the powder into the brow. And I have oily skin, I don't know about you, but having oily skin throughout the day, your makeup can get oily and just shine through, and even through your brows. Like, you can literally have oily brows where they just look super greasy and shiny. Hate that. So what I like to do is set my brows, and I notice throughout the day that doesn't happen to me. Set the eyelid. Then after I do that, I just go back in with my Anastasia Brow Wiz and just take the bristle part, go ahead and just brush up those, and look at the feathered look in the front, you guys. That's how you get that. You really don't do the most. And let me tell you this, for some of you guys, you probably are like, well, I don't have brows like that, like in the front, like the thickness or bushiness of the brow. So what I would still say is, if you don't have it, do your routine, like I said, with the dip down and the brush, and start from the middle of your brow and still do the lines in the back. Then you want to take your dark brown, and with the lightest touch, you just kind of fill in and kind of like tap and make little like hair-like strokes, and you know what I mean, like, and then eventually do the same thing, but just really try to barely touch it to give it that ombre, and then mix the hairs that you do have with it, and you should still come out with a flawless brow look. Then I take my Benefit 24-hour brow setter, and I just put it on the front just a little bit to like give it the hold. You know, while you dancing, shake a little something, but we going to dinner tonight, so it's not giving that. But even then, you still want to be set in place, Miss Mamas. Alright, y'all. Now, I'm going to just, and oh my god. I don't know if you saw one of my previous videos where I did like things that I like. This 24-hour brow setter by Benefit is so good, and I feel like it's really good for precision, once again, brushing up your brows, and it has a fat side that's very similar to the Rihanna mascara. Look at the fat side and then look at the flat side. That is perfect for what I'm about to show you right now. So with the skinny side, what I like to do is just kind of go up, brush them up. Like that. Then I like to take the fat side and I come over here. You just kind of want to lightly just kind of put the product on just to lay the brows down. Like that. Ooh, honey, these brows, baby. Let's talk about it. Okay? So, here you go. Brow done. And like I said, it took me 7 steps to get this brow look. Literally, like I said, get your dip down eyeliner, get your Anastasia Brow Wiz, okay? Get you some, preference. You can do whatever you want. But this is my favorite, and I think you should try it. So, go pick it up. And, yes, then honestly, this is just like an everyday. If I'm like on the go and I'm really not doing no makeup, I may throw on a little tinted moisturizer. But then I'm going to take my Dior mascara and like so. And there we go. Look at the look. Look at the look. Okay? So what I'm going to do now is do my other brow off camera, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, and we're back. As you can see, I went ahead and did that other brow off camera. Girl, the brows, they're giving. If you use any of these products, if you even go home and emulate this look and what I did or use any of the products, comment down below. Don't forget to DM me on Instagram at Kenrick Bailey and let me know. I'd love to see if you guys did it or like went and got the same products. So if you guys like this video, don't forget to comment, don't forget to like, and most importantly, don't forget to subscribe. Bye you guys, see you in the next one.